Hello everyone, a very good day to you from Australia. My name is Ruth. I am a registered migration agent and a solicitor or lawyer of the Supreme and High Court of Australia. In this video, I would like to share with you about the new introduction of Parent Visa Subclass 870. Now I note that the information in this video is not to be treated as legal advice, but it will give you vital information on the new Parent Visa Subclass 870. As some of you know, most parents will come to Australia on either a visitor's visa or a long-term parent visa. Now, visitor visa is great. However, in most cases, parents can only stay up to 3 months at a time, some maybe up to 12 months, depending on the type of visa. As with long-term parent visa, parents will have to meet various criteria such as the balance of family test, and then the processing time can be lengthy depending on which pathway you go with, whether it's contributory or non-contributory, and some of these can take up to 30 years of waiting time. And therefore, the introduction of this new parent visa is great news for parents of migrants. Let me start by sharing the concept of balance of family test. Now, this concept is required for permanent parent visas. To meet this test, parents must show that 50% of their children are settled in Australia as either citizens or permanent residents. And this includes their stepchildren, adoptive children, and also those who are deceased. For example, if you have 3 children, then 2 out of 3 must be in Australia as Australian residents or permanent residents. So the great news with the new visa is this: you will not need to show the meeting of family balance test. You only need to have 1 child who is in Australia as a citizen or who is a permanent resident. The balance of family test is not applicable, which means most families of migrants are now eligible to apply for this visa. Parents of migrants in Australia can now visit their family for up to 10 years. So this is not a permanent visa. It is still a temporary visa, but it's a long-term temporary visa. So how will this work? So this is how it works. 2-step process. Number 1, the child must apply for and be approved of their sponsorship. And this was eligible from the 17th of April 2019. The sponsor or the child must also show that they have settled in Australia for a number of years, and they must meet certain other requirements as well. Once approved, the parents can then lodge their visa, and this is set to be available from the 1st of July 2019. Of course, there are specific criteria in which your parents must provide before you can be granted the visa. If the visa is granted, then parents are generally able to live in Australia for a continuous period of 5 years, after which there is an opportunity to renew the visa for another 5 years. However, it is noted that there may only be 1 opportunity to renew, and hence a total of 10 years in Australia. So this means that after that time, or within that time, your parents think, well, we love Australia and we would love to continue to live in Australia. Then your parents will have to apply for a long-term visa, which means they may need to apply for a permanent parent visa and will still need to meet the balance of family test. There are multiple types of parent visas. However, for the purposes of this video, I will not touch on the long-term visa, but if you require any information in regard to that, you can always email us on the contact details below. In regard to the 870 visa, at this stage there is a limit as to how many parent visas are available each year. Hence, if you're looking at bringing your parents to Australia on a longer term basis, then you must take action as soon as possible. It is noted that the information in this video is general information only. Please do not treat this as legal or migration advice, as we assess each case on a case-by-case basis. With the ever-changing laws of immigration, it is vital that you obtain updated advice that suits your situation. If you require advice on how to proceed on your case, please do not hesitate to email us on the contact details below. Thank you, and we wish you all the very best in your future endeavors in Australia.